It's not a good sign. Heard something. Okay. Just want to make sure One second. Came unprepared. I'm not sure what to think on all this anymore. What are you doing? Alright, avatar.com. We have private sessions. Now we have a schedule. We have a shop. Maybe. So the Woman I saw, you can do tarot and things like that. We have this dating site that's I'm trying to advertise. I'm not getting anywhere with it. The slow burn. Jeez. Like every known blockage you can get. Well, I have other projects I'm working on. Maybe if I can get those going, I can get that one to go a little bit better, so we'll see. Yeah, or find a different route. Who knows? All right, I'm not one to talk about the news, but of course there's many obsessed with the Epstein files and all that, and not obsessed with society being crappy. They don't talk about every day the common man, easy to manipulate and difficult to deal with and brainwashed, and they don't talk about that. They talk about everything else though. Victims. Yeah, it'd be nice if your common man was a little bit more, I don't know, open-minded, less manipulated. Your world would be a different place right now. Instead, they're just greedy, spoiled, lazy, brainwashed on all levels. Yeah, like I said, this world is the most brainwashed world in the universe, probably, most likely. That's what makes it difficult. Because the brain is backwards. Backwards society. That's not everybody, but it's the majority, and they're loving it. So, where's the brain files on that one? There's none of that. There's no expose on that. And this isn't about being like friendly or anything. This is just about this society gonna put its head of its ass. No. More reasonable, open-minded. Good luck with that. And then you have these people that grew up Christian and all of that. Then they get into the UFO spiritual community, and they're just taking those manipulations and bringing it there, and manipulating people with their podcasts and all of that. They don't know what the hell they're doing. But they've been allowed to do this for thousands of years, so why stop now? Well, because people are not learning their lessons. So, and the people doing it are not building up the best, karma for themselves. Just because they might be living the life and having these conferences about nothing. Having their alien conference about pretty much, just alien propaganda. Not really helping anybody. Some might be, but it's more just trying as a cash grab for the most part. So, if I was anybody out there, I would cancel my conference ticket. Wherever you might be going. Going to Hawaii, I would cancel that one. You can go swim with dolphins somewhere better, or be around better people, let's put it that way. Those that don't have any agendas. Do yourself a favor and free yourself. So, I mean, a lot of bad people feel like they're doing the right thing and end up not doing the right thing at all. So, what's new there, right? But the main thing is, Obama and his says aliens are real, the Area 51 isn't what they think. Yeah, whatever. Like, he would know anyway. So anyway, yeah, Obama's the People magazine president. So, but he did say they exist. So that's something. I think Trump did too on Joe Rogan. I think so. But I feel like Trump does not. I don't feel like he's that interested in it. There's too many other things going wrong, or there's too many other issues. The aliens is like the last thing he cares about right now. As much as his ego would like to bring them in, I don't think it's that easy. Well, Obama talking about it says something, but of course he's a scumbag at the same time. But whatever. Married to a guy, I guess. That's so fucked up. I guess he's the first president married to a guy. Michael. I think they took down the video about Michelle Obama being a man. I think they took it. That was off YouTube, which is fucking hilarious. And his chef just mysteriously died recently. It was a couple of years ago. Gee, I wonder why. So, yeah, even Obama, there's all these conspiracies about him going to jail. So, and Hillary Clinton, too. So, I don't know. It's some kind of disclosure, at least. Some kind of version of it. Here, let me turn this off for a second. Burn something, I burned another thing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The energy is, it's kind of heavy recently. Whatever that's coming in, it's, come on, man, burn. Whatever it's on its way. Yeah. Whereas a lot of people probably have regrets from Valentine's Day. I didn't have the best vibes yesterday. Such a garbage holiday. Yeah, and the common people, it's a good portion of society. And you think they're that smart to understand secret information, or some podcast YouTuber that has a large following on YouTube? I honestly believe that's all legit. Talk about Greenland and super soldiers and whatever, and it's like, come on, man. It's like, it might be real somewhere. There probably is some truth to this somewhere, who knows? But for them to actually have secret information and a large following doesn't really connect, right? If you really had secret information, either you won't be able to talk about it, you'll be dead, maybe, or you'll just be highly suppressed. But seriously, that you're going to have a large following on YouTube, though. The cult leaders have that, yes. They have huge followings. People here are stupid. And they know how to manipulate people. And of course, the common man thinks they're so smart and everything, which I've thought about. They've thought that for thousands of years. What's new there? They've been hijacked for thousands of years, and why stop now? Yeah, something about the human version that's here that's so, primitive, arrogant, spoiled. Not to say they're perfect, but geez. Easy to manipulate. And it's just part of their culture, I guess. So you come here to assist it, and all you do is get beat up by them. That's why it's easy for me to say a good portion of the ones I've met have been pretty fake. So even the cult leaders are fake. Well, they're fake people. They're phony people. They're just telling people what they want to hear. And of course, your zombie society just not seeing it. Some are. They're just so clueless. But they know everything, though. It's very bizarre. It's like, I mean, you can blame the Anunnaki all day long and whatever else. But still, they're pretty out. God, man, what's wrong with people? Because you don't have to wait for anything. Things should shift now. Society can change right now. It's not going to, but it can. That's why you get in these timelines. That's why everyone's waiting for nothing. I just focus on the now and not worry about waiting. You think something will shift. I mean, we are ascending to something. Some are ascending to probably worse than their situation. It all depends. Not everyone's going to get the pearly gates, just the way it is. Well, it has to do with their actions. They live in La La Land, which is a good portion. Even the spiritual community is not really. A lot of them are just living in delusional, whatever that is. And they're allowing these snake oil salesmen to get attention. So that says a lot about the spiritual community. I mean, if you're going to get that easily hijacked by nonsense, what the fuck do these people know? But of course they know everything, so they don't know anything. So, that doesn't mean there's not truth to some of it, but still, it's going outside yourself. And they're not really healing. These conferences they're not healing traumas. They're just more helping people talk about it, I guess. But so much arrogance in the spiritual community. At least the spiritual teachers are so fucking full of themselves. So toxic and arrogant and just nasty, just gross, just garbage. That's what I mean. That's why if you're going to go to a conference this year, if you like not going or selling or refunding your ticket, it's not a bad idea. You're not missing anything. I wish you would see phoniness in physical form. See the show. That's different. You go as an observer. Observe the car wreck, the car crash. Turn this off, please. Something in the air. So anyway, I guess we'll go into the Galactic Federation of Light or somebody. It's a drama-free zone, I guess. Yeah, people are addicted to drama. The common man loves drama. Victimless. They like being victims, like drama, and so on. Of course, they might say otherwise, but a simple-minded person is keeping their heads busy, keeping their minds busy with nonsense, basically. So, anyway, the Epstein files and just. God, I wonder why some of us can leave this world and not care. Yeah, I can leave this place and instantly not care, not miss it. I've been through enough. It's like, this life hasn't been anything. It's like, I'm not going to miss any of it. It's just crap. It's a crap world. Maybe one day society unbrainwash itself, but, no time soon. Not everyone's like that, but a good portion is shit. Yeah, you have to talk about the Illuminati. Just look at society. It's shit. That beats out the Illuminati. The shit people, they just beat the Illuminati in numbers. So, anyway. Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, just because these people can get a college degree and get a high-paying job doesn't mean they're not a scumbag. And the spirit beings don't mean their energy, they aren't scumbags here either, so whatever. Just a big mess. Anyway, alright, I'll go into Galactic Federation of Light and see what we have there. Alright, blessings. Grease you. Galactic Federation of Light. Oh yeah, just to say, if you see a black cat crossing your path, that's not necessarily a negative, but it is a sign of things to come. And just to hang in there is that people here are, yes, easily manipulated, and you have to kind of like swim through their, thought patterns and not forget yourself. Yeah, society is lost, in case you haven't noticed. And, your path is there to continue to, know yourself, enhance yourself. Those are the higher frequencies that are here. Yeah, some of you might look younger, it all depends. But yeah, struggling with human energies. But the human frequency here is, yes, agreed to all his agendas. And it wants to grow, but then it kind of forgets what it's doing and gets lost. It's just, instead of climbing the ladder, it's on the ground talking about everything and all the chatter and not paying attention to their own growth. Instead of a lot of others tell them what to do. Instead of doing what their mission they agreed to. It's like you're going to go paint a house, but you have the neighbors interrupting you, you have whoever interrupting you, and you're doing everything but what you signed up to do here. That's a good portion of society. The starseed frequency is a little bit different. As you live a different type of incarnation, you're trying to mingle with society and be a part of it, but it's hard to do that when you're just so different. Doesn't mean you can't. It's just many have to change their ways. They have to let go of their fears. They have to not allow mind control to rule them, and so on. So you're dealing with programmed people that will not are either unable to disconnect or don't want to, going to their own victim side. They're just unlikely. Well, they can. They have to let go of a lot of their phobias to connect with some of you. It could be just conversation, but many do avoid you like the plague because they're not here carrying around all their bullshit. You're not taking their crap and then throwing it on everybody. Just continue with the drama. And so you say, no drama, I'm not interested. Nothing's perfect, but you're not interested in their agenda, so why would they bother connecting you? Would be the point. Because they're obsessed with it. So the mind, has not been cleared. But you're showing them this is what it feels like to not be part of those agendas. And yes, they can get afraid and feel anxiety and all that because you're not part of the system that they agreed upon. So, it's like you're outside the jail. You're still in the jail, but you're mingling with the inmates, but you're mentally broke free. Like you can walk out anytime, obviously, in this world you're still here, but you still walk freely while others are mentally in prison. Like they put themselves in a cell even if there's no door, and they create a door. They lock themselves in mentally, and you're there to show them there is a way out.